we'll see how it goes. Alright, it's working out. Alright guys, this is what's going to happen for this practice session. Same thing as last time, pace car, double file at the last turn, and we go green to checkered. This is going to be broadcasted, so I'm going to a different party, but good luck to you guys. Just ready up when you're ready. Alright, so here's the rules for everybody that's watching and for anybody that's in this race. The rules are like this: single file on the pace lap, you double up around the last turn, 40 miles per hour before you hit the line. Your car does not go green until your car touches the line. That means if Hurricane and Markey were both 1 and 2, when their cars hit the line, they go. Not everybody behind them. It's when your car hits. Alright? Alright, see you guys after the race. Alright. Alright, welcome to week 2 practice race at Prague here in the LSCM Cup. Tonight is a little brief race action here to get some of the drivers ready to see what they can do with other drivers around them. So this is a simulated damage race that is what we do for the normal events. So with our first pace lap now, Hatch Club in first, Outlaw in second, Medic in third. So those are the 3 guys that will be starting this race up front. There's a requirement of 2 pit stops throughout this race. So just in a little bit here, after we get these guys around the track, we'll get out of our race. We will green and see how this. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is the pace lap for this practice race here at Prague for the LSCM Cup Week 2 as they race at the Bernese Alps. Team Bag is currently leading its LSCM Shadow Lawrence. Second place is Team Doritos, team drivers Bobbers and Nicole. Going into this week, both teams will have a driver, so one of those teams can't get it at the other. Tonight is the start of the C and B main lobbies as drivers who did not qualify 12 will be to get their way to the last 4 spots of Friday's 12 a.m. Eastern Time race at Prague. There's a lot of racers this week, more than last week that qualified. The word has spread new drivers emerged. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens, as a lot of really fast lap times have been set here this week. It seems most of these drivers, it's going to be 1, 2, sure. So these drivers will be up momentarily. This turn, we will be getting out of this so we can watch the race, and I will be commentating for you. So as well. Drivers will now line up aisle, as they cannot go green until their cars touch the line. All right, a green flag. Hatch Club, the race leader, out front, going to turn 1. As the battle stirs up for second behind them, Bertensey takes over the position. Actually, he does not take over, as Outlaw holds him off. We are going to go a little bit further back in the pack. We'll watch Soggy Waffle there, as he's currently battling for 7th against teammate AMR Hurricane. The AMR guys this week, previously new to the LSCM Cup, as they are bringing in 2 teams of 2 drivers apiece entering this week's events, as this is their first crack at the LSCM Cup. We'll find out how they hold off this weekend, as some of their drivers will be competing tomorrow night through the C main as well as the B. And there's a little bit of an accident on the track. Soggy Waffle and O2 Medic collide. Medic getting the let go there. Seems like Soggy has possibly have caused that. So we'll move back up to the front of the pack. So now we're with Lightspeed Motorsports driver Marky QC, relatively new driver to the LSCM team. This guy is hard, dedicated worker. He's been practicing tuning his cars and probably going to get a paint soon for this week's events. He puts in a lot of time for these races. He's locked and loaded going into this weekend, as he's one of the A main participants. As that first chicane, very surprising, these guys. And there's a spin out. That's LSCM, the Butler, getting a little bit loose coming out of the chicane. It doesn't seem like anyone else got piled up, so it seems like everybody will be good to go, as Colonel, back in 7th, gets through it with ease as well. As we move up through the field, we're going to run with Hurricane here now, as he's currently in 5th place, chasing down teammate Rufus. The leaders still look 1, 2, and 3 as Hatch Club and Outlaw holding on to their positions very nice, as we're on lap 3 of 21. We'll get in a little bit of a feud here, as Hurricane now challenging for 3rd on Rufus. Rufus is now gaining on Outlaw. Outlaw and Hatch Club's not really getting away from the leaders, just trying to hold their line, stay out front, as Outlaw takes that really wide, clicks the wall a little bit, and these two get by with ease. Bernsey now dropping back 2 positions, as Marky is now creeping up behind him. Outlaw with another mistake. Those 3 battling for 4th. The battle for the lead starts heating up here now, as Hatch Club got drivers all over the back end of his car, as he's trying to stay out front of them. Hatch Club's going on the inside, as Rufus will take the pass on the outside with teammate Hurricane following him. Club got a little loose coming out of exit. Now he's got Outlaw and Marky right behind him, and I'm sorry if I butchered. That was Hatch Club defending for 3rd back there. Marky now taking over the 4th position, as he now goes and tries to make a run on the 3rd place driver, as Rufus has made a mistake in the chicane, where it seems like that will be the place. Can you be consistent enough to get through there constantly throughout this race? If not, that could be the difference. And we are currently back here at Prague, as have a little technical difficulties, but we're trying to make it work. This is the first week we are trying to stream these races, so hopefully we can get this working properly as some connection issues from two different devices, but now we're back. So here we are, running with Hatch Club, battling actually to defend his position for third as Marquez moved his way up through the field currently. Hatch Club, who had to race his way in last week, who just missed out by one position to make the A-main. Won last week's C-main race, as he will have to battle again tomorrow night to try to make his way back into the top 14, 15 drivers. If you do not know, once again, the top 12 qualifiers advanced the A-main after qualifications. That leaves the rest of the field to race their way in, as this week only 4 drivers will advance from the C and the B main to try to make Friday's race. Colonel, one of those guys who just missed out of the top 12 this week, he will be battling for his chance to race his way into the A main for that race, as Hurricane and Markey are now getting away from the pack. Birdsey in third. Colonel now putting the pressure on Hatch Club. His club has lost another position to Birdsey, but battling his way. Oh, this could get a little dicey now, trying to go too wide as he backs off just to give enough room. So far, these drivers are doing a really good job getting through the chicane. Watching qualifying all week long, a lot of the drivers are pushing really hard to fly through that chicane, trying to get their fastest lap time as Colonel now looks to the inside. Colonel and Hatch Club side by side down the stretch. Hatch Club still defending his position. He's seen drivers since the beginning of this race as he is going to lose another position to Colonel, as Colonel makes the pass to the inside, and it looks like he's going to maintain it as they go up to the left sweep turn. Still side by side, Hatch Club not giving it up just yet. Butler now sticking his nose into the picture here. This could get a three-way. Oh, and Hatch Club hits the wall. That will give the pass to Butler as well, as the machine of the 9 Corvette might have damage. Butler on Team Sky this week. Cody Pendant not here with us tonight as he could not make some practice up, but those two teaming up this season in the LSCM Cup. As last week Butler ran for Team Sky, as finishing in a 9th position, I do recall. Team Sky looking to bounce back after last week's disappointing run, as Butler was one of the few cars in that pileup in lap 1. Into the wall after the chicane. That chicane is going to be a wrecking to mess with all week long, as we're here with Rufus, who got collected in it earlier around lap 3. Now trying to bounce his way back up to the front of the pack, as he's now chasing down the O2 Medic machine. And speaking of the O2 machine of Medic, he this week has selected the Audi TT. The only driver in the field that selected this car ran a really nice time of a 149. Was very close, as he will be racing into tomorrow night's B to try to advance as well. This guy doesn't quit. Last week he battled his way through the C main, battled his way through the B main to enter the A main at the Alps last week, and he was running really strong all week long. Just didn't really like the car last week. Found his way through those mains and had a very nice finish in the A, as this week he's found the car that really fits him well. He's very happy with the car. He's very excited to see how this thing performs, so it should be exciting to watch going forward, as if he can break through tomorrow night's B, will he be this competitive going into the A? And I think he might as well be. Now, while these two get ready for their battle, we can move up to the pack with Colonel now on the backside of Bernsey now as he battles for the third position. Butler still not too far behind him, and check out that Z4. That's a really nice Z4. One of the nice things about the LSCM Cup is drivers are forced to make their cars look a little bit different, have their own little dazzle to them by the driver. As Butler now catching Colonel, as Colonel didn't really have a very good couple turns back there through the chicane, but looks like he might be able to hold off Butler. Here's Butler now looking for the pass on the outside going into turn one. Bernsey now getting a little bit away. And there goes Butler making that pass. Those little mistakes cost you. Looks like Rufus gets around Medic back there as 7th and 8th are going to change it. And we go back to Bernsey now as Bernsey is still trying to find that speed. Hasn't really found the car yet as Butler and Colonel are still battling it out behind him. As we've had two DNFs in this race, Soggy Waffle and the Outlaw both dropping out of this event as of now, so that leaves 8 drivers on the track as they're only a little bit under halfway, as now the battle for third starts heating up once again. Bernsey found herself starting up front in this race, hasn't really done a whole lot just yet as he's now trying to battle his way back up to the field, but right now he's going to have to defend as Butler and the Colonel coming right back on him. Bernsey been taking the chicane rather consistently throughout this race so far as he gives a little glove tap to the wall there. Colonel now looking to take back the 4th position on Butler, who currently took it from him on the last lap due to a little bit of a mistake by Colonel coming out of the chicane as Markey sitting in pit road as there goes Butler now. Hatch Club now looking to make his pit stop. As we go back up to the leader now here as Hurricane is basically starting to run away with this. Hurricane, who is actually not in the LSCM Cup, currently running with the guys tonight. Nothing wrong with a little extra competition as these guys are preparing for this race tomorrow night and Friday going into Saturday night, or Saturday morning I should say. Prague really not one of the easiest tracks in this series as this is actually, I believe it's only appearance through the 39-week season. A lot of drivers complain that the chicane is probably the most difficult part here. If you're trying to look for speed, well, you gotta hit it just right or you're gonna find yourself into the wall. Some drivers are going to try to be consistent with it and you know, just go in with ease. And some drivers might lay back a little bit. It's gonna be a good race come Saturday morning, Friday night, early, late. As Markey is now DNF out of this race, that leaves 7 cars on the track. Now Colonel battling Bernsey once again for position as Bernsey trying to hold him off. Welcoming to Lightspeed Endurance Motorsports as Bernsey is now a new member, if we have not said yet. He will be slapping that LSCM tag on his gamer tag very soon this weekend. So it will be exciting to have him on the LSCM team as the team is very excited to have him. As he is seeing Colonel all over the back bumper right now, as Colonel still trying to find a way around him, hasn't really found anything just yet as Rufus now dropped out of this race as there's 11 laps to go. excuse me. We got a nice battle here for second as these two have not slipped up, not made a mistake, but only a matter of time will tell as how patient Colonel will be as they're side by side exiting that turn. Running along now, and as Bernsey gets a little loose coming out of the exit. Now going to make his pit stop as that gives Colonel a chance to get some ground on him. As Butler now coming into the picture. Butler planning on having a good run this week as he didn't qualify as high as he might have liked, but plans on bouncing back after a rough race at the Alps last week, as he is going to be catching up to Bernsey here momentarily. It's actually Bernsey just coming out of the pit a little bit earlier than expected, so might have to chase him down a little bit. And a little bit behind Butler is the O2 machine of Medic, as he right now sitting all alone back there. As now Hatch Club has dropped out from this race, so now that's 5 drivers on the lead lap. So the question is, and the question would more likely be, as it's been going around all week long, not many drivers thrilled with the track, as so is Prague, but the question is, how many of these drivers can be patient, how many of these drivers can get through the hard moments at this race, because there will be some accidents. It's not the easiest track to go accident-free, that's for sure, as that chicane is one of the most difficult parts on the track. There's also other parts on the track as, Colonel gets a little, looks like a little bit of a lot loose coming out of that chicane, almost clipping the wall, but got a good grip of the car as he's, I thought he might make his pit stop, but he'll take the lead here as Hurricane's sitting in pit road right now. So now Colonel, the new race leader, as he will try to see how far he can go until he needs to make his pit stop. Hurricane now getting out of the pits. So now he's going to try to make up some ground that he lost, as he's probably sitting comfortably knowing that Colonel's probably going to have to make another pit stop here momentarily, so no worries for him. Going back to what I was saying, how many of these drivers can be patient enough to get through this race? How many of these drivers will possibly, either drop out due to the frustrations, or will they give in to something else? Will it be quitting out, or just having a real rough go at this race? Looks like Bernsey had to make another pit stop there. So with 5 cars left in this race, as Colonel, Medic, Hurricane, the Butler, and Bernsey are still out there battling. It seems just like a little bit ago we had a full field of drivers, and, well, Prague gets the best of some people sometimes, so it's very unfortunate to see people drop out, but so be it. Colonel making his pit stop. And there goes Hurricane. And it looks like the game has glitched on Colonel. So he won't be able to make any pit. Which it seems like there's a possibility that also affected Bernsey, which is maybe why he had to pit again. No, it doesn't look like it affected him. I mean, that is sort of the case that I believe Colonel had a lag in the game, or a glitch, so to speak, so he's basically running with 50-something% of fuel, which should get him through the rest of this race, but that's very unfortunate that he can't make the pit stop he really wanted due to that game lag there. So let's see if anybody's really sitting back in the lobby now, as we'll get back to the race here in a minute. As Marky's the only one sitting in the lobby currently, so that says the story there is FNG is actually gone as well. See how the party's going. Seems like everybody's still sitting in there to begin with. So they're still there. Now just remember, everybody, this is just a practice race. This isn't the points race, so to speak. So these guys are just out there having a little practice run, basically. We'll find out tomorrow night how these drivers will really race and act and handle themselves, as they have to be pretty patient, because this is not a track to be trying to make rash decisions. You really need to be a consistent racer here. Consistency is key when it comes to Prague. Patience. And if you're not patient, the track will get the best of you every time. As Bernsey smacks the wall a little bit there. That M3 seems to be struggling a little bit out of the chicane every time, but he's got them maintaining it. Sorry to be butchering my words, everybody. I know what I'd like to say here and there, but tonight's just not my night. Colonel with that really nice paint scheme, very flashy. If you've never heard about the LSCM Cup, and you might want to be a part, you decide you might want to be a part of this series, the registration is still open. Every week we open it to basically the community. You do not have to be here from the start to be a part of the series. Just sign in, get a hold of LSCM driver Mayhem, or one of the guys from the LSCM crew, or the admins of the LSCM Cup, as O2 Medic, one of those guys as well. As we have all types of people who have organized, prepared this event, as it's a very long season. Next week we go to Road Atlanta, featuring the prototype P2 class cars, as some of these drivers are very excited for that race as well going into next week. But they still got to get through this week, as the GT cars at Prague probably want to be one of the hardest races of the season. Early on, week 2. So first we got to see how everyone handles this week. But I know for a fact that a lot of people are excited going into next week, so that's something to look forward to, as well, as we were running here with the Butler for Team Sky. Bernsey having to make another pit stop. Medic now getting ready to make his run through the chicane, so let's watch what he does. Lets off on the gas a little bit. Oh, comes to the wall. Alright, gets right through there. not always about putting the throttle down, but about how you get through the chicane. If you're able to get through the chicane 9 times out of 10, you're more likely going to see yourself up front throughout the race. But it's those little errors, those little irrational mistakes that will cost you here. Prague is not one of the places you want to get caught up in accidents. There's, racing here, you might see yourself hit 5, 6, 7, 8 times, in a little session just because you're trying to go as hard as you can. And this really is the track to run as hard as you can at a consistent rate just because of how the track layout is. That's Medic as a nice time there, 1.9 flat. These drivers got pretty much spaced out. Doesn't seem like anybody's really near anyone else. Butler sitting all alone there as the screen will freezes up on us, so we'll try to get that fixed here. As now it looks like Colonel now catching up to Hurricane a little bit. Is there a chance that we'll see a battle for the lead? Only a few laps to go now. Seems like the story's been pretty much wrote as these drivers are just now trying to get through the rest of this race. Hurricane, who had to start from the back of the pack, made his way up through the field, and looks like he's going to see himself on a podium win here tonight as the practice race for Prague comes to a close. So, looks like under half the field going to be able to finish this race, but overall it seems like the race went pretty well. I think a lot of people are working on their cars. Marky, who's been working on his car all week long for Team K&N, as his teammate Fluid Trans, who actually did qualify in the top 12 but won't be able to make the race this week, so that moved up Grim, the Grim XX77 driver, as that is the only driver in the top 12, I believe, that actually has qualified with the Nismo. So very interesting, as this field has been Viper crazy, as that's been the most selected car here this week. LMR Harmonic, who set the fastest time this week with his 5 bonus points for that, had selected the Ford GT, actually, just like we see here with Hurricane. So sort of the oddball out of the bunch for sure, as the Nismo and the Viper were highly selected this week. There was other cars selected, such as the Mercedes, the Z4, as we saw with Colonel. So there is a little bit of diversity through the field, but for the most part, it's been pretty much common sense to see that the Viper was highly recommended to most, as the 91 Viper was only selected by Team Vagisil, yes, Team Bag, as they will be driving the SRT 91 car, but for the rest of the field, it's been the 93 Viper. The 91 a little bit harder to control, but 93 a little easier to control. So we'll find out how that works out as Boost, or I should say TRR Lawrence and LSCM Shadow get ready for their race Saturday morning for them, actually, as they are from the UK, so they will be waking up very early for that race, as that's a 5 a.m. race for them. 12 p.m., 12 a.m. for some drivers, the Eastern time of the States, as up north in Canada, other drivers on the western side who will be racing around 9 p.m. So a lot of drivers around the area, around the world, preparing for this week's event, as it seems like we are growing here in the LSCM Cup. So hopefully this will continue throughout the season, as this is a long season. But we plan on doing this all year long, as we are trying to be able to bring to you, the people, all the race action. As soon as we get this working properly, tonight being a test run for the LSCM Cup, we'll be able to show you all the race action, what's going on with drivers, and pretty much be able to give you another way of seeing this event. As we have a couple laps left here, looks like the Colonel has decided to park, probably having to do something, as again, this is not a race for points, this is a practice race, so this race doesn't matter for anything, means nothing, just a little bit of practice with guys racing on simulated damage, meaning tires, fuel, other things, cosmetic things, will get affected depending on how you race. Butler in the Nismo. Colonel still hanging out. So if we get a second here, I'll see if I can bring up the points of the LSCM Cup after each one. Team Doritos sitting nicely there in second with 40 points. I would say the biggest surprise is in the 10th position of points. Hayden had battled his way all last week as well. So after the first week, it's still pretty good. Hurricane getting ready to finish his last lap here. And Hurricane will take the win in practice. So practice 1, Hurricane taking the win as Butler will take second, Bernsey third, Medic fourth, and Colonel, who seemed to have possibly dropped out of this race at the end there, or he pulled in turn 1, but regardless for that matter, as we try to get our streak run properly, as I kind of buffered up right now, so hopefully we get that solved for the weeks to come, for the weekend to come. But that's been that. As tomorrow night, the C and the B main will take off. 8 p.m. start time. The C main drivers will take course. There's a top 5 advantage from the C main to the B main. In the B main, about 14, 15 drivers battle it out as the top 4 positions go and race their way into the A main going into Friday, Saturday, so to speak. And then we'll find out the winner of this week for that race. So things are starting to get heated up, and Medic, very interesting burnout there at the end. So thank you for tuning in, as this was a run for the LCM Cup. Sorry to butcher a lot of times, but we'll see you guys next week. We'll see you guys this weekend. Thank you. What's up, homies? Such a shitty broadcast. Fuck. Yeah, I saw that. That is something that I can't control. That's like the only thing we can't control, and that's hopefully that update tomorrow fixes that shit, because that's so annoying.